All right, let's say hello to the doggy. Oh. See, I wear shorts today, so I'm in a high degree of risk. So I'm just gonna hold on to you. That's it. Good. There we go. Yeah. Hey, you're a little more abnormally excited. Yeah, that's a good dog.
Come here. Hey, wait a minute.
Don't jump on me. Must have been a long drive where she had a lot of time to accumulate energy.
I didn't run her this morning.
Oh. So the answer to last week's horticultural question is, what is this air plant called? This thing here just hangs in the air and it grows. Amazing. And the answer is
Staghorn fern.
Staghorn fern.
Or stag plant, Carolyn said.
Yeah, our cousin saw it on the video and said it's a stag plant or whatever. So guess what? No good deed like fishing goes unpunished. So we have to earn our keep and rake up some oak leaves here. And these giant live oak trees create a lot of good mulch products. So got to rake it up before we go fishing. Well, we got a little calm before the storm here, before loading the boat and getting the cover off and all that stuff. And I just like to sit here on the dock and listen to the wind chimes over on the opposite shore there and just look at the clouds up there. Does that make me some kind of weird hippie or something? Just relaxing. After our leaf raking expedition, which wasn't that tough. All right, the stern line is up. Let's get the bow line up and we're out of here. And let Lucy go say hi to her dog buddies. Okay, one big push.
Big push.
And off we go.
Where's that go?
All right, it's quite a bit warmer today, but and we're also leaving right at it's probably 1:15 by now because we had stuff to do. And the plan is
Check wave conditions, the wind conditions, and either cruise out to some blue water and troll for mackerel and pelagic fish, or if it's a little too windy, hang in close by Spoils Islands and fish for trout and pompano.
wow, that's very detailed. Sounds like we know what we're doing.
Well, we do kind of. It's been a few years. We don't catch a whole lot, but we have enough experiences that combined add up.
Yeah. Somebody's taking a well-deserved nap. Oh, sorry to wake you up, Luce. And we're trolling the river. Heading out in the Gulf here, and it's a little rough. We look like we got winds maybe in excess of 10 miles an hour, so we're going to try to sneak over in that direction where there's some shelter from the Spoils Islands. Kind of block this wind-driven wave action we're getting here. Turn here at marker 18 and headed over those Spoils Islands on the horizon. Fish along the shore there. All right, we're out here in the choppy stretch between the canal cut and the Spoils Islands, and I'm gonna go fishing with a shrimp and a little white lure. Just cast this thing out here, see what happens. Well, that was a dud, so we're moving. We're gonna go over to one of the edges of the other canal cuts. up against the shoreline here. It doesn't look like it because of the wide angle lens. And it's difficult to anchor in these conditions. The bottom is just a bunch of boulders that are kind of fist size, and the anchor just doesn't get a good grab on it. The wind is so strong, unless you get anchored, you get blown into the shore. That's no good. Well, we got tired of fighting the wind and the currents out there in the ocean, so we snuggled into the Cross Florida Barge Canal, the historic Cross Florida Barge Canal. They thought about really getting it going during the war for defense purposes, because you could get ships back and forth without having to go all the way down South Florida. And they actually started digging in 1963. But an environmentalist led by Marjorie Harris Carr came along and pointed out a lot of bad things that were going to happen as a result of this. And in 1971, after they spent $75 million, Richard Nixon, the president, pulled the plug on the whole thing. So we got this for it. Got a big $75 million swimming pool filled with fish. Or in our case, no fish at all. There's the Route 19 bridge way the heck down there. There's Gilligan's Island over there too. I call myself a fish. A little tiny fish. Poor guy. He must have gotten my shrimp in the process. All right, buddy, you're going overboard, or else you're bait. That's it. So now I'm committed. I've got a bait on this line out here that only a very large fish can swallow. So if I catch something, it's going to be picture worthy, I think. All right, we just had some excitement. My big fat fish on the end of a line on a floater was over there. The top of my reel bent over real far, and it went zoom over there, and I started reeling it in, and it got light. Something grabbed it and let go of it. Well, I put this guy back in and didn't get any more action, but I still got my bait, and Lucy wants a taste. Hey, is that good? Mmm, yum. Well, we're gonna throw in the towel and motor back. Do a little trolling on the way back, maybe. Right, Luce? We didn't really want to take the inside passage in calm water, because you just never know when you're at the tide's falling. You don't want to get hung up and be stuck till midnight with the mosquitoes and the no-see-ums. So we've had to come out to the open Gulf, and it's a little nautical out here. There's always a risk of a wave coming through the front door. I've had it happen. So we're back in the safe embrace of the Withlacoochee River, thank heavens. It wasn't exactly a storm out there, but it was a little rougher than we like. And one fish was caught. I'd like to point out who caught it. And something bigger grabbed onto that fish after I turned my fish into bait. But like all fishing stories, this one has no end and no way to prove that it actually happened. Except you gotta trust me. Trust me. Thanks for being with us. Good night, everybody. Hey, Lucy. You waiting for your dog buddies?